Hello YouTube, this is Cam Huey bringing you When Fail Teams Attack Episode 6. In this game we have FreakDC from the EU server playing as Type 5-9. Let's see what his team decides to do. Let's get this mini-map up big. Yeah, let's get big. I want to see what they're doing. It took a while to get out of base, but you know, I kind of wish maybe one more medium had gone north with this team, especially now that you see all of that. That's a large group of that's a large group of a lot of stuff coming this way. If I was Freak, to be honest, I think I'd have turned around and gone back and waited at the base of the hill, but let's see what he can do here. What's their team doing? Well, it looks like they're going to go south and get held up by a couple of tanks more than likely. This annoys me. You see this medium back here by Artie? That's a fail. If you're going to protect Artie, you need to push out of base. You cannot be in base and protect Artie. The way you protect Artie is by giving them vision advantage. You know, you don't want to, you know, you want to increase the view range that they have. You don't want to wait by them, because if you wait by them, that allows the enemy tanks to push in close to them and get them spotted. Then your Artie gets killed by their Artie. So, yeah, this team definitely wasn't the brightest. They're going to lose here because they're going to have a bunch of tanks pushing into their base right now. Whereas, you know, they're still screwing around in the middle and down south. So, now Freak, play nicely. But yeah, I kind of agree, dude. That type back there was pretty bad. So, the team is still pushing. Now they're finally coming back, and it's gonna be way too late. There's no point. This is the T-34 waited too long to turn around. So, alright, on to the next replay. Alright, welcome back again. We have FreakDC here. He sent me quite a few replays. I'm going to use some of them and not others. But again, he's in his Type 59 here. I don't know, man. Maybe I'd quit playing this tank if I were you. But it's a pretty decent team. Let's see. They have one more tier 8 on the other team. And yeah, they get more scouts on this one. So it looks to me like Freak is just going to see what happens before he moves out. I don't know where his team's going. Now, if you're artillery, you're not going anywhere quickly. Don't cut off your tanks. Let them get out of base like this guy just did. If you're not leaving base, if you're not rushing to a forward position or to a position that'll give you an advantage in the early game, then don't cut off your tanks. Look, he's following these tanks anyways. So what was the point of cutting off that KV-5? Just, I don't know. It's kind of silly. And then what have we got sitting back in base? Super Pershing. Not a very good sniper. Doesn't really have the pin to do so, especially since from that spot sniping, he's only going to basically get front shots, unless, you know, they're pushing across here. Then they'll get a side shot as they cross this road, but that's one shot. So, alright. So Freak does pretty good. Lights him up, backs off. There's no point in sticking around. Though I think I would have backed up a little bit more. You're still kind of in arty range there, but obviously their Hummel was looking other places. So. Well, so far they got the tier 8 kill, and the other team only has 2 tier 4s dead. So, what speed am I on? Well, yeah, a little slow. So, we're gonna bump this up to tier 2. We got quite a few tanks pushing around here, but they basically have to come around the corner into 2 heavies, a medium, and a TD. And since they're not rushing around the corner, they're just kind of peeking out one at a time. Freak's team should be able to win this. It's just the way it works out, you know. Even if they have numbers, if you're not going to come around in force with those numbers, you're basically making it an even fight. So. His team seems to be sitting up north. There's a lot of tanks down south pushing into his team. The rest of his team should be pushing hard. Like, these 2 heavies should be attacking this heavy. These guys should be flanking. There you go, killing that heavy. Yeah, this was just... I wouldn't necessarily say this was a fail team by any means. Well, I mean, the fail on this team was the split at the start. We'll see what happens in base back. You know, in the enemy's base right now. So. Freak's doing a really good job of staying alive. When you're in this situation, you don't want to die. You're like, basically what's holding off. Yeah, like, the T-28 prototype is just eating his team in their base right now. So yeah, GG Freaks, you played well. Sorry you ended up with such a bad team like this, so. Alright, let's just watch them clean this up. Freak was telling me that he had like 10 of these games in a row, so I expect the rage to be fierce as we get on in these replays. Alright, welcome back again. We have FreakDC in his T-34 this time on Dragon, or not Dragon Ridge, what the hell is this? This is Fjords. I said Dragon Ridge because I just watched one of his replays on Dragon Ridge. But yeah, this is one of those maps where fail teams tend to happen quite a bit, because you'll have one team like completely go one direction and ignore a flank or ignore the middle or something like that. So far I like the spread on their tanks. So I was just thinking this heavy should not be going north, and he started heading down south, which is good. So those 2 mediums should not have pushed around the hill that far. Just it's not really advantageous to be up there, especially in a tier 8 match. So. Yeah, their middle team just got slaughtered. This north team should have done a better job of sniping down. This north team should have done a better job of sniping down towards the middle. But, oh my god, why are they pushing across? They shouldn't be pushing. They should have pushed back around and come down to help protect Cap. Yeah, well, this is a GG. So, again, you played well in this one, using your tank to its strengths, hold down, holding off quite a few tanks by yourself, but your team just failed. So again, thanks for watching. If y'all want to see your own replays up here for when failed teams attack, or for that matter, if you want to see any of your replays up here, if you think you have a really good game, go ahead and send it to me. I'll post it up, I'll commentate on it. I'll kind of do like a mini how I tank, kind of like Spaghetti's doing, but it'll just be me, and instead of delving too deep into the replays, like what Tofu and I did on the how I tank, I'll just commentate on you know, what I like, how, you know, of the play, stuff like that. I don't think I'll get too far into it because it's just me, but I'll just basically do a running commentary on the game, and you know, maybe if you put in the email you have some questions like, hey, what could I have done better here, or you know, how should I have done this differently, I'll address those questions during the video. But yeah, go ahead and send in any replays you want to failteamswot@yahoo.com. Again, that is failteamswot@yahoo.com. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to check out Psychic Goldfish Prods on YouTube and on Facebook. I hope you guys have a good night. Later.